We are rolling. Who am I with here over here?
My name's Jestin Samson. I've been a progressive activist here in Orange County, and I'm a Democratic candidate for the California State Senate in the 34th Senate District.
34. What's your number one issue there, Sam?
Okay, so my number one issue is single-payer health care. I've gone around my district, and a lot of my constituents have been talking about the ridiculous price of health care, and you know what? It's also a very personal issue for me as well.
Yes, I heard there's a story behind this.
Yeah, my mom in 2008 was diagnosed with end-stage breast cancer. She was forced to retire as a postal carrier from the post office. She had a retirement pension that came along with it. It was pretty small. Unfortunately, the health care premiums that she had to pay for came was a good chunk of that pension, actually. So there were some times where my mom had to skip visiting the doctor because of the co-payments that came with going to see the doctor, and rather she used that money towards the rent or the groceries. In 2014, I decided to drop all future plans, including going to graduate school, just to be my mom's primary caregiver. And that's where I got a chance to see the dysfunction of our healthcare system with my own eyes. And I stood with my mom until she passed away 1 year ago. And to this day, I am fighting for single payer. It's my number one issue, and I intend to pass single payer legislation if elected, and that is going to be my primary goal.
That's so awesome. I heard that also that there's some problem or some issues with the salaries of the Disney people, the Disney employees. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah. So Disney produced a study in February of this year that talked about how between 10 to 20% of their workers experienced some level of homelessness within the past 12 months. Individuals are also living paycheck to paycheck. One individual who I spoke to, actually, who works as a housekeeper for one of Disney's hotels, was actually being paid $13 an hour and has already worked 12 years for that company.
And he's still making $13 an hour.
Yes. And right now there's right now labor fights going on, labor negotiations. It's interesting because Disney contracts with multiple unions, but now there's a coalition of Disney worker unions. So they're starting to come together and basically force Disney to pay all its workers living wages. And right now, actually, there's a ballot initiative on the Anaheim City ballot that says that any company that takes tax dollars from the city of Anaheim must pay their workers living wages. Awesome. And right now, there's a huge fight against it. Disney's been mobilizing against the initiative. People have been calling it a job killers initiative, accusing that if it goes through, somehow all these jobs will magically disappear and Disney will lay off all its workers and they'll move elsewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, please. There's got to be somebody there to serve those turkey legs and those ice cream cones. And I got to tell you this much. Progressives are very lucky that you're on the front line fighting for them. Could you tell the audience where they can find more about your campaign at?
Yeah, so my website is JestinSamson.com. That's JESTIN Samson, SAMSON.com. Make a donation. We're powered by you, the people, and we're not powered by these rich corporate interests that poisoned our politics for far too long. It's time. The time is definitely right for a political revolution, and it's time for us to stand up and move our state forward and stand up to the entire establishment. Both the Democratic and Republican establishments have left everyone behind. They have, especially the Democratic establishment, that says they stand with working individuals and the voiceless. They have shown that they are more interested in pleasing their donor friends than they are standing with the people. I'm here to reform the Democratic Party and bring it back to what it was supposed to be, a party of the people, a party of FDR, making sure that we bring this progressive Revolution not only into the party, but we formed these various alliances with people like Gail McLaughlin, with people like Miguel Zuniga, all these progressive candidates who are running right now. I agree that we need to all come together. You know, on that stage tonight, you saw what real unity really looks like. Not this manufactured unity that we saw in Philadelphia with the DNC and the convention. We're seeing what real unity looks like here tonight. We're uniting around ideas. We're uniting around our progressive values.
That's right. Jestin Samson, progressive warrior, progressive candidate, fighting for you and fighting you for your vote. Our Revolution endorsement. Thank you, Jestin.
Thank you so much.